I know, guys. I know. We ended the last video on this truck asking if I should just quit while I'm ahead, leave well enough alone, because I already went outside of my comfort zone. I got beat up a little bit about it, but I think you have to have feelings to get your feelings hurt, so we should be fine, all right? There's a couple little things, a couple of which are also outside of my comfort zone, but I thought about doing on this truck, and well, I have a camera, I have a truck, I got some parts and some free time. We figured on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, let's see what happens. As with any build, guys, you got to push the envelope. Every time you go a little further and then say, okay, too far, let's bring it back. And sometimes you nail it. I think the front of this truck, the wheels of this truck, the stance of this truck, so many things are just perfect. And I absolutely love them, guys. We've talked about a couple things I'd like to maybe replace in the future, but we're going to leave them for now. One thing that really upset me last episode was this little guy right there. Looks pretty good from a distance. The angle on it's not right. I found some things out. Guys, I do not trust a gasket for a second because, well, I had to trim it, so that's first off. After I had to rewire the thing, it had great reviews. It wasn't like, you know, the cheapest one out there. Actually, it was one of the most expensive ones out there. So sometimes, guys, things just suck, right? These things happen. But we're not going to dwell on that. What we're going to dwell on is, guys, look at the tail lights, huh? Forget about it, right? So I love a clean look. This back window, just a little bit of tint, I absolutely love it. But I'm thinking about trying something. I'm not a big sticker guy, not at all. I have a couple on the truck, on my Tundra, and the only reason I do is because, well, why not put one for the shop on there? And I'm a symmetrical guy, so I have a club one on the other side. And it looks great. They're small. They're, you know, it's whatever. It's just not. I'm a big believer that if you've got to cover your vehicle in stickers, you bought the wrong vehicle. That's where I'm at. And if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I think right here is how it would stay. But we're going to advertise a little bit. And Megan was trying some stuff with her Cricut. So let me show you what we're thinking. All right, before we jump into that, let me expound a little bit on this third brake light. Apparently, there's two different roof lines for these trucks. The single cab and the crew cab have one roof line, and the extended cab is just a little bit different. Clearly, this is a single cab. And the curvature, like right, is a difference. And can you see that thing kind of droops down, guys? Can you tell? I think this is one for the extended cab, and I think that's why it's just not sitting the way I want it to. I know it is super. And guys, I'm not so concerned about the look as I am if this thing leaks, I'm going to be pissed. So that's more to come. I'm doing a little more research, but that's something I found out is, yeah. Who knew? Because they sell them all exactly the same. They never ask if it's a single cab or whatever. So just a little something I found out, I pass that information along. All right, guys, back to the task at hand. Megan got one of those Cricuts. It's like all the rage. Everybody's making things, labeling, everything, right? So I'm looking at a whole bunch of real estate here, and I was asked her, can you come up with something, you know, Pugliese Speed Shop, little advertisement or whatever, to kind of complement the color of the truck, maybe the color of the wheels. Just see what she can do. She's definitely more creative than I am, and especially for a guy who doesn't like stickers, to come up with a sticker, right? So this is what she came up with. She's been playing around a little bit. I think she made this one first, and she didn't have the right paper or something, and I forget what it was, but it came up in 3 different spots, and she was very aggravated by it. So then she made the smaller one, and I think that's good. It's just a little small, because that's a lot of real estate there. So then she made this guy. So I've done this on airplanes. I feel I should be able to put this on a window straight. Let's see how bad I can screw this up. Yo, so remember, this is coming from a guy that doesn't like stickers, right? But I mean, I think it just looks classy. It's just simple. It rhymes, both verbs.
Shake it back! Does that feel good? Yeah, it rhymes. They're both verbs. Awesome.
Okay, that's not true. But yeah, actually, no, the last two could be verbs. Shut up, Chaz. Anyways. You come back, right, you put the color from the wheel in, just absolutely, yeah, I dig it. Yo, let me find out I'm about to become a sticker guy. I told Megan what I wanted to say, some kind of script writing, and to play off the colors. She nailed it. The font is perfect. It looks just like it was meant to be on the bottom of that window. I love it, babe. I appreciate it so much. Hey, guys, I'm not an easy guy to deal with. I got a little touch of the OCD, and just before I put this on, I was texting her, telling her, like, I wanted to put the YouTube play thing. How am I going to do this? She's like, just put the sticker on and we'll go. And that was probably the best advice she could have absolutely given me. Now I'm seeing that. I think I'm about to become a sticker guy. I actually got something else I'm thinking about. Man, how'd this happen? Come over here on the workbench, guys. I've been looking at these for a couple months now. And obviously, you guys know that I ride with the Combat Veterans of America Motorcycle Club. That's, I'm sure you see the similarities. This might be a little too big, but I think this guy, make a little something. You see the colors, right? I mean, other than the beautiful red, white, and blue there in the middle, we got some gold. Yeah. Now it's a decal, so this will all be clear, just the same way this is. I think so, guys. Huh. All right, guys, I'm going to think on that because Megan just hit me up and said dinner's ready, and that means I got to go. So I'm going to lie to you and tell you that I'll be back after I eat. But I'm thinking I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. So that's probably a better idea. I'll sleep on the other side. I got a couple of little things we got to mess with, but actually left those at the house as well. So this is a perfect segue. See you guys in the morning. Well, guys, next day, and as you can see, I just got right into it, kind of felt in the groove and just wanted to make the most out of my time, for once in my life, right? Obviously, we did a little vacuuming. See, we got the inside looking beautiful. And we yanked out the $1.99 Walmart specials because, yo, Megan came through. As always, you know, I wished for something for Christmas, and, well, let me just show you. Right over here, guys, in what always becomes the parts department, we got quite a few things that Santa Claus graced us with this year. And for starters, a whole bunch of stuff from Harbor Freight. Megan and Andrew get crazy with it, and they just get me all sorts of assorted stuff that I can use. These are actually from old Wade right there. He always sees. You never know, guys. Oh, this is something for something else. We'll put this over there, and we'll talk about that on another episode. But yeah, this is all, look at this stuff, guys. They hooked me up, dude. Let me tell you what, right? Every year they do. So, you know, I try to do the same. We got a little something from old Jimbo watches the channel, and him and Bethany hooked a brother up right here. Apparently I break some bits, and this is how you got to buy them, guys. Definitely love that. We got me a couple signs here we'll put up in a little bit, but only need 2 tools in life. WD-40 duct tape. If it doesn't move and should, use WD-40. If it moves and shouldn't, use duct tape. That's solid advice. And this is so true. We do not, no. We do this not because it is easy, but because we thought it would be easy. Guys, if this is not the new mantra for the channel, forget about it, guys. This is, they know me pretty well, that's for sure. And we got, oh, this is for the bike. Oh, Wade. Oh, Wade always takes care of me, man. I think he's tired of me borrowing his tools, and I think he wanted this. I see what he did there. Let's get here. Guys, we got off track, have you noticed? This happens. And old Wade got me some tools here. Some crimpers. Oh, we were talking about these electrical connector stuff. Yeah. Cool. This is for the shop. This is for the bike. This is for my hands. This is for my heart. Megan and Andrew got me this to put my tools in. For this guy, can you tell that? Guys, it's like they know me, right? But what did we start off with? This guy right here. What do you think's in this box? I think you know. I'll show you. If you guys remember a couple episodes ago, it might have been a tech tip, I'm not 100% sure, but I said I really wanted the stock GM floor mats for this truck because those guys drove me nuts. The ones on the shelves over there sucked. And sometimes, guys, things are just made purposely. That's the whole reason for those floor mats are this truck right here. So, guys, I mean, it's a super driver's side, passenger side. This is before you had all the fitted stuff, the weather tech and all this. We're doing so much good work on this truck. I didn't want to spend the money. I'll be honest with you, you guys understand that I'm pretty cheap. Some of the things we've had to buy 2 or 3 times. Yeah, you already know that. So I told Megan what I wanted, and she came through. So let's, we got the interior cleaned up. Let's put them in. Guys, I cannot tell you the difference this made. I mean, it's almost like when you buy something that's specifically made for a vehicle, it fits in the vehicle. I mean, forget about it, huh? It ain't dancing around at all. It stays right where you put it. Covers everything it's supposed to cover. Labeled for the driver's side, so. And guys, wouldn't you know it, but the side, marked passenger side, fits flawlessly on the passenger side. I mean, look, no dancing around. It's like it was meant to go there, right? Again, Megan, can't thank you enough. These floor mats are the perfect finishing touch of this interior. If you guys remember, we picked the truck up. It was looking pretty grim in here. The seat was tore up. Carpet wasn't installed. Nick did hook us up with this nice carpet, so we appreciate that. A couple of things he had picked up, like the armrest, and a lot of it, guys, the rest was elbow grease. The dash not being cracked was a huge plus, and we just started scrubbing on everything. Josh hooked us up with the seat a couple years ago for actually the 65, but it's definitely playing a part right there. I cannot stress enough how much it's incredible how this thing's coming around. And I know how much Oli loves that headliner, so it's like, like the cherry on top. So guys, there's a couple of things I decided to just knock out on the truck because it was no big deal. Not that putting floor mats in was a big deal, but I had to do some kind of build-up, right? I was I'm a little torn, to be honest, guys. Sometimes you don't know, right, how things are going to work out, so you ask people for advice. I usually send stuff to Megan and Andrew because they're both very honest people, and they both have very different tastes than I do. So if they think it looks good and I think it looks good, it probably just looks good. Whereas if I think it looks good and they think it looks cheesy, I know it's probably cheesy and, I'm being nostalgic or something. So this first one I'm going to show you, I sent it to Megan and Andrew. Andrew is entirely too busy to get back to me. Megan said it might be a little bit too cheesy. So I also sent it to both of my brothers. My brother Joe, which you guys know, he's been on the channel, he answers immediately almost all the time. And he said, no, I don't think it is. That means that Megan's probably right. It is a little cheesy. Joe was kind of my gauge, I'll be honest. And it's not like I'm talking trash because I already told him this. Sorry, bro. All right, guys, back in the interior. And can you see it? I think you can. We'll zoom you in a little bit, guys, just in case, What do you think? Cheesy? Absolutely. I think I'm going to keep it and see how long until I get tired of it. Yo, I 100% know it's cheesy. In fact, I picked it up the first time I went to Carlisle's, walk around with Jay and Scotty, and I was like, dude, this is so cheesy. I'm going to grab it. It was like, I don't know, 10 or 20 bucks. And I was going to put it in a Suburban, but it actually didn't fit. The gas pedal on the back of the thing is like really wonky. So I just had it sitting on the shelf, and I said, where can I put this thing? And I threw it in there. So timeline is not right. I understand that's like a 70s, 60s, 70s, maybe into the 80s thing. My brother thought it was kind of fit with the 90s, but he was like born in 86, so that I don't know how much he remembers of the 90s. I mean, it was, he wasn't, he was driving, but not legally. Anyways, let's move on to the back, and I decided to put the sticker on there. And there's a couple reasons. One, the coloring is great. I think it centered up nice, and I sent it to Megan because you guys know I'm not a sticker guy. I almost think it's too much. Not because of the sticker, just because of I'm not a sticker guy. So Megan's like, no, I like it. Leave it. So I said, okay. And it's growing on me. I got to get used to what I consider window clutter. But, and it's two things I love, the channel and the club. So why? I don't know. I'm weird like that. But we got the bag all set up that Megan and the kid gave me. We got all the tools in there. Stick that behind the seat. And, well, I think we're ready to go, guys. Now, me and old Wade, we just talked about this the other day. And they're never done. There's going to be more things I want to do on this thing. And I'll show it as we go. The front bumper debacle, maybe something with the third brake light, little stuff like that. You'll see it done on the side. But from what we got this thing from to what it is now, we're putting her into service. And we've been driving it quite a bit. Not enough for old Wade, okay? It's if I drive anything else, it's a problem. No. We were just talking about a lot of this yesterday. So, guys, hopefully you like what I came up with, how I feel an OBS Chevy should look. And I absolutely love this truck. I never thought it was going to come out this clean, but man, it did. And we're about to enjoy it. Hopefully you guys will see it out there on the road. So don't forget, if you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. But guys, you got to know when that work is done. Get out there and enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys.